Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. Today we are looking at a brand new mod that has come from the Autodrive team, and it is called Autodrive Crossing, and it is going to save you a ton of time when creating your own courses. Honestly, this is genius from them. I am so impressed with this, and it is, like I said, going to save you a whole heap of time. So let's jump in and have a quick look at it. So unlike Autodrive, you get this from the build menu. So let's just zoom in closer to our tractor here. And if you go to decorative objects and you go to others and scroll all the way to the bottom here, you can see here we have got Autodrive Crossroads, 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter and 6 meter. And in essence what they are is placeables that allow you to set a predetermined crossroads for Autodrive. Now I'm going to take a 5 meter one here just to demonstrate it. So what you do is you place this, as you can see, there's 4 directions. In fact, I've gone for a wider one there. Let's go for the 3 meter one here. That looks like that fits in that space well. And you click it and you place it down like so. Now if I come out of the build menu for a second, you will see we have a visible structure here demonstrating what is what. Now if I jump into the tractor though, and we pull up Autodrive here, and we switch the edit mode on, you can see then we have got Autodrive's nodes there as well. So let's do our usual. Let's go into the menus here and put the line height up to above tractor, and hit apply, and then turn our edit mode back on. You can see now we actually have the course above this physical structure. So what you want to do once you've placed it, basically that structure is there to help you place it. So you can do everything you usually do with a building structure. You can rotate it and things like that. We'll not put a second one down here, but once you've done that, you can actually go into here, press B, and go into delete mode. And there we go. Do you want to LED crossing 3 meter with lines? Yes, I do. So the object is sold, but as you can see, it retains the Autodrive lines. And what this is a fully mapped out crossroads that will take your vehicle in any direction from as it arrives. So let's demonstrate that by adding a little bit of a course to this. This is so good. I mean, I know we just did a video the other night demonstrating how to use things, but what we're going to do, one of the things they do say in the instructions is to remove the target in the middle. So we've got one X crossing 3 meter line there. So what we're going to do, I've driven over so you can see my red line from the tractor is attached to that middle node there. We are going to go in and edit this, and we're going to delete that just before we start. But there we go, we have got a 4-way course going in here, so you can see the direction of the arrows as well. They're on the floor actually because we've raised the height of it, but you can see this one is going straight on, this one is coming back this way. So what you want to do, I wonder if I can just clear that by removing it and switching it back on. No, they're staying down on the floor. That's fine. What you want to do here is draw your own course. So what we'll do, we'll just drive along here a bit, shall we? So we're going to continue now this course all the way down here. So all you do is, as you would with a normal Autodrive course, make sure it's roughly lined up. Let's hit record now, and off we go. Let's roll down the path here. Let's do a little loop round at the end here. We'll put a point in here, shall we? What should we call this? Let's call this point A. Again, nice and creative. But we'll roll back round now, and we will join on to the course here, like so. We'll just spin round and attach that, like that. And then we'll turn off our record again, and we'll roll forward this way. Get to about here. We'll turn record on again. We're going to just put another loop in here. So once we've done all of this, we'll be able to demonstrate how it works. So let's just stop here again. Let's call this point B. Okay. And then we'll just carry on back round, link this back up. We're being a bit rough and ready here just to demonstrate it, but there we go, we've connected that up again, so that is done. Turn off our record. Now let's have a bit of fun with this one. Let's go from here, turn record on again. Let's head down here. Let's loop around the shed, shall we? Let's go around here like so. Well, let's drive through it and park inside. We can roll down to here. There we go, a marker there. Let's call this one shed. And we'll roll back over to the other loop in here, like so. Let's join those up. Remember to turn our record off again. And head down to this last one here again. Let's hit record. Just do a little loop around here. Let's call this point 3. And let's go around here. That should have been point C, shouldn't it? I've got a mixture of letters and numbers now. But we'll join back onto here like so. We'll just close off that last node there. So if I just zoom out as much as I can here, you can see now we've got like a 4-way course with our crossing in the middle, but we've not had to build any of that crossing element. So now, if I turn record off, let's send ourselves to shed. And go. And you'll see it'll roll through the junction here. That's an easy one because it's gone straight on there. It'll roll round to its position in the shed, where it'll stop. Like so. And if we spin around, we'll see him stop at his point just here. There we go. Now if we send him to point B, he will roll off again, and we'll see him change direction. He'll choose through the junction here. So if I get this right here, he's going to go round through the junction and off to point B. And one more time to prove that it wasn't a fluke. Once he gets to the point here, let's send him down to point 3, which we should have called point C. Again, he will roll down here, and off he goes in this direction. So it's all built, all pre-configured for you, so you don't have to do all of your kind of joining up of dots and making everything work. Now, of course you can, but it's a brilliant time saver. Right, here's another quick example I thought I would show you before we jump off. Let's pull up another Crossroads here, so let's do that. And straight away now, I am just going to delete this, because we know that if we go back to here, it will have our Crossroads in there, and I'm just going to remove that middle target again, because you don't want your menu full of those different targets. But what happens now if you're like, well actually I don't have a Crossroads, I only have a 3-way junction? Well, it's as simple as holding down your Alt key and removing the points that you don't need. So if I do that, look, you've just got, then the course goes straight on and you've got a 3-way course, which is great. So lots and lots of options for flexibility there. It does work on some of the roads. Now, I'm on Riverbend Springs, and you can't buy the entire map, so this could be a problem with some maps. Let me just show you here, though. At this point, let's take a, I don't know, a 5-meter one. The way that when you buy the fields or own all the land, I own the whole map at the moment, you can place this somewhere like this. And now I will come out of here and let's enter demolition mode and get rid of it again straight away. And then come out. So you've got a junction there, but if I head up here, for example, there are certain points on the map where you don't own the land, and there's no option to be able to buy it at the moment. We need the placeable anywhere mod or something like that to come along to allow us to do that. But for example, here you can see land is not owned by you, and even if I go into toggle free mode B, still doesn't give me the option to place it. So maybe just a slight issue. This is, remember, the very first release of this, so it will change over time. It might be something they can adjust within the mod itself, or we might have to wait for the place anywhere mod or something like that. But it's probably the only thing stopping this from being absolutely perfect straight off the bat, is the ability to not place it. Now this is something that is, for me, only really an issue with the base game maps as well. So when we get more maps out, you usually, in most cases I think, certainly in 22, you have the flexibility to buy the entire map, including the road structure and the network and all of that. So it shouldn't be an issue on maps like that. But on the base game maps, a little bit of a frustration. But the only thing, because the concept, the principle behind this is utter genius and super, super helpful for people who want to create their own courses without all of the independent lines that they have to connect up at junctions and things like that. So I just thought you'd like to see this. Great work by the team at Autodrive, particularly Willie, I think, who's hosting this. I'll put a link to this in the description, to the GitHub, but remember, only download it from the GitHub. If you see this anywhere else, it is not legit, so make sure you get it from the GitHub. And make sure you join the Autodrive Discord as well, which I'll put a link to. If you've got any questions or any feedback for them, let them know in there. And also just say thank you for, one, getting Autodrive out so quick, but also thinking beyond that and coming up with new clever mods like this. So I'll keep you posted if there's any changes for how this works, and this little challenge we've got around not being able to place it everywhere on the map because it is a placeable the way they've done it. But as soon as we know more or a way of fixing this, this is going to be utterly awesome. So for now, from me, the FarmSim guy, I hope you like that. This will work, of course, if you've bought the land and on your tracks, on your farms and things like that. It will work on all of those, just on the roads like this in certain places. And of course, in those instances, you can just create your own junctions in the interim. But for now, I hope you found that useful. Hats off to the Autodrive guys, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.